Chasing the stars, we'll stride into the dawn. Never back down till the battle is won. Face each foe with hearts brave and true, unafraid of the unknown, because I'll face it all with you.
Hello, I'm the reviewer. You review it, I review you. This is my partner, Mr. It. Patreon request today. With the release of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, we'll be looking at Xandrew's review of Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed.
I'm Xandrew, and for those who don't know, I'm a fan of a little 1984 movie known as Ghostbusters.
You don't say.
This franchise has been a part of my life for over 30 years, and I still love it.
Looks like somebody stepped on the air pump.
I was inspired instead to be creative, via props, arts, and videos.
Wow, I can't believe Xandrew fucking died.
Me. Another quick thing to say, Ghostbusters the video game is still fantastic. The storyline, gameplay, difficulty. I'm gonna smile and make a little counter of like how many times I've died. Huzzah!
There aren't enough french fries in the world to contain all that salt.
It was the closest thing to my childhood fantasy coming true. My only two complaints, missing out on the online multiplayer content you'll unlock, plus no character customization build for you to have a self-immersion fantasy. That's when the spirits were unleashed!
Is Xandrew trying out to be an evangelical priest?
Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed is a single/multiplayer action first-person shooter game.
To say Spirits Unleashed is also single player is a bit of a stretch. It's literally just the online mode with the other players filled by AI.
You can customize your own character and play with people online. 110, Game of the Year, nothing can beat that! For me at least.
I do appreciate the acknowledgement that this is strictly his opinion.
Since its release, I've played this game non-stop. Most of the time solo playing, sometimes with online friends.
You really had to use that clip?
To answer your question, yes, there is crossplay for all systems right now.
Would be really plus ultra if a certain battle royale game would do the same.
I haven't tested Steam yet for the crossplay, but I'll guesstimate that it'll be based on PC performance, so keep that in mind.
Comments correct me if I'm wrong, but I would assume that the literal only difference between the Steam and Epic Store version is just that, which digital retailer you bought it from.
Their goal is to catch the ghost using an assortment of gadgets and gizmos aplenty.
Don't think you can sneak that Little Mermaid reference past me.
Or expose its rift, summoning drudges haunting each room to increase the haunt-o-meter while not getting caught to win.
And you know what? That ghost exposing its rift the most.
Huh. Beetlejuice not only sounds familiar, but looks familiar.
Up next,
Customization!
I think he likes it.
I know I'm going a little hard on the sell.
Corruption. Corruption.
With this knowledge, I wanted to test out what the NPCs' faces would look like when setting the scales to full 100 and 0 to each one. Meet Handsome and Hotshot.
Which one's which?
Or even have a clone army of me. Hey, the final stages of the Xandrew virus!
Xandrew, no! We're still feeling the effects of one pandemic! We don't need another!
I love the Firehouse Hub world. The environmental interactions via firing range, fire pole, putting the trap away is fun.
Even though that last one does literally nothing.
Speaking of DLC, here are some impossible ones I know I'll never get. More outfit customizations, Fedora, top hat, trench coat, fez, because they're cool. Next accessory option via necklaces, scarf, bow ties, also cool. And a third-person option setting or mode for the Ghostbusters, in the style of 2009's, maybe?
While I see no reason why the first two can't happen, I can tell you exactly why the last one can't. See, when playing as the Ghost, one of your biggest assets is sneaking around. If the Ghostbusters become third person, they get a wider range of view, thus the Ghost can't sneak up on them. In short, it would unbalance the sides. Overall, this review is pretty good. Despite the very biased outlook, I do appreciate that Xandrew at least tries to look at the game from the perspective of someone who's not as big a fan of Ghostbusters as he is. I'm the reviewer. You review it, I review you.
got to be kidding. There's no way I'm wearing this.
Trust me, you're gonna need to look a lot like this if you want a prayer at winning.
Ugh.
So, what's in it for you?
Beg pardon?
If this kingdom is so into villainy, then there's no way you're doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Decent reasoning. Yes, as a matter of fact, there is something I want. A while back, those little rats made off with my lamp. Fortunately, I don't have to serve whoever holds it. However, it's still my life. If your girl wins this and gets the horde, I want my lamp back.
Not his girl.
Realistically, you shouldn't. However, this kingdom wasn't always a den of scum and villainy. It wasn't perfect before La Senora took over, but it was peaceful enough. I'm probably the only one old enough to remember those days.
Okay. How do I look?
Wow.
You look fabulous. It just needs a little something. I know. An animal sidekick.
A what now?
Come on. All the best villains have some sort of pet. Something like a reptile, or a bird, or...
Me?
Perfect.
And just where the hell are we supposed to get a... Oh no.